guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you how to engrave on acrylic using your Cricut Maker. Also, I'm going to show you what it looked like on a LED light. So here are some of the stuff I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using this this square from 651 vinyl. Also, I will show you where to get the SVG on this square so that you'll be able to align it with your whatever text you're going to be putting in on, or whatever graphics you're going to be putting in on your square. So what we're going to be using today is the engraving tool, which is number 41. Now if you have another tool inside your machine, you could just go ahead and replace it. It's very easy to replace and stick it on. You're also going to be using some tape. This is just some painter's tape that I have. And also, to give you that LED effect, we're going to be using this LED light. It comes also with a remote, or you could use the battery. It uses 3 AA batteries, okay? And then we're going to use a strong grip purple matte to get this done. Okay, so to get your SVG for your acrylic shape, which today, like I said, I'm using the square, you would go to 651vinyl.com. From there, you click on blanks, then you'll click on acrylics, and then from there, you click here to download your SVG that matches your acrylic blanks, and then you'll click on that. And then find the one that you're using. Like I said, I'm going to be using the LED square. And from there, you're gonna go ahead and download it and save it. After you save it, make sure you save it to a folder that you could have access to real quick. Then you'll go to your Cricut design space, and then from there you will click on upload. Then you'll browse for your image. So here I saved all of my blanks already, so let's look for LED square. And from there, you would just click on save. And then you will click on it and insert it. Now here we are. Do not resize this image. This image is exactly to the size that it needs to be to create your project. So do not resize the shape. Now you're going to go ahead with your text bar and type in what you want. So I'm going to be typing in, and my daughter wants me to make this for her, and it's going to say Amazing Kaylee. And this is for her YouTube channel. Now you could make this background gray so that you'll be able to see everything. And I'm going to go ahead and change the text. So all right, so we're going to use the Ashland alphabet blocks. Everything looked like it's, pretty much in line with everything, but I don't like how the K and the A and the Y kind of like separated. So I'm going to go ahead and ungroup that a little bit so I could bring it in a little bit. So it will look a little bit more, look a little better. All right, and then right here, we're going to bring, we're going to bring that in a little bit as well. All right. So now that I have it, the letters or the text that I want, I'm going to go ahead and kind of like center them a little bit. So I'm going to hide the square, and I'm going to make sure that these are grouped together so I'll be able to center them. All right, so we're going to align it centered. Here we go. Then we're going to go ahead and bring that back. So now we're going to select everything, all my letters, and I'm going to select the shape as well and make sure everything is centered. All right, So I'm going to add a little bit more detail to this. So I'm going to go back in here, and I think I want to add a little crown to it. And I'm going to insert that in. And I'm going to add this in right on top here. And I'm going to add this here. All right, so I'm going to add this here. Oops. I think I'm going to make this a little smaller. All right, with that, I'm going to go ahead and hide this square again, just so I could select all these and I could attach them together so they will cut together. All right, and then of course weld them together. Then I'm going to take this text here and turn it and change from cut to engrave. And then I'm going to put it back on here just to make sure it's still centered. From there, you're going to hit make it. Now it is on your mat. You could use the center, which I'll show you, the center of the mat to guide you. You know, the center of the mat, it's a 12 by 12. Of course, the center would be between the 6. So you could, you know, line it up that way. And then you could see, you know, where the tip of the design stops. Okay, and then of course you give room for the bottom base. All right, so let's go on over to the maker. I have my regular fine bladed now, so I'm going to go ahead and switch it to my engrave. Snap that in, and I'm going to place my square on my mat, and this is where the tape comes in because this tape is shoulder down. We're just going to, both sides has a protection plastic, so we're going to just peel out one side. And then remember, like I said, we showed you how to line it up. You can line it up in the center, but remember where your image starts. So my image starts a little bit below Now, these rollers are usually in the center of the machine. Make sure you put them off to the side. So I'm going to go ahead, and nothing is going to be engraved at the bottom here, so I'm going to go ahead and take it From there, I'm going to hit continue. So it's searching for the maker. Now, of course, it's not going to show any of my favorites because I did tell the machine that I'm going to be engraving. So now you could browse for the material, and you're going down to other. Now the acrylic that I'm using is 2 millimeters thick. So I'm going to click on that one and hit done. And it also shows you the blade just to remind you that it's the 41 blade. From there, let's go back over to the mat. Now that I've loaded my mat, I'm going to go ahead and hit the C to start the engraving. Alright, now that it's done, go ahead and unload your mat, and you could release the tapes. Alright, let's get it dusted off. Now you could go ahead and take the other protective film from off the back. Alright, of course you could wipe it off if you get any fingerprints on it. Now we're going to put it on our LED. Remember, I said you could either use the USB plug that comes with it. It doesn't come with a plug-in part, so you would have to have one of those adapter, or you could use the battery. And there's 3 AA batteries. It also comes with a remote control. It's also protected, the battery's protected. You just pull that out, and then now you could, and that's it. You could also change the colors. You could make it flash, you could make it fade, you could get it brighter. I know this is not a good lighting. Here are a couple more that I've made for my other daughters. So yeah, and that's pretty much and like I said, guys, you could put more details to it. That is it, you know, flashing, and that is it, just still. Okay, and pretty much that's it. Once again, thank you for watching my channel. This is Miss Shuggy Love Craft. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.